She texted me, "He was wasted, so he crashed here. Nothing happened. Don't be paranoid." I replied, "I trust you." Then I opened my MacBook and pulled up her own camera feed. She started freaking out before I even pressed play. Ever installed a full security package for your girlfriend, only for those same cameras to blow up your relationship months later? No? Just me, apparently. Let me walk you through how a simple Ring doorbell and a few Blink indoor cams turned into the most explosive breakup I've ever experienced. My name's Leo, 34, and I run a residential security integration business. Yes, that's an actual career. I design and install custom camera systems, alarms, smart locks, the whole package for houses and small offices. 8 years in, mostly word-of-mouth clients, decent money, nothing glamorous. 2 years ago at a mutual friend's cookout, I met Tara. She had just closed on her first downtown condo and was telling everyone how terrified she was to live alone in the city. My buddy nudged her toward me. I handed her a card, and one thing led to another: coffee, dinners, sleepovers, official couple by month. By our 1-year mark, we were talking about combining households eventually. For now, we kept separate places but had keys to each other's apartments and basically lived together at hers because it was closer to both our jobs. Early on, as a gift, and because it's literally what I do, I outfitted her condo with a proper system. Ring doorbell, 3 Blink indoor cameras, living room, kitchen, hallway, smart deadbolt, the works. Standard practice for me, even with a girlfriend. I created 2 accounts, full admin on her phone, limited user access on mine in case of emergency. She signed the consent form like any other client. We agreed to revisit the arrangement every 6 months. She always said she was fine with it: motion-triggered recording, 30-day cloud storage, full transparency. I walked her through every feature. We almost never looked at the footage unless a package showed up or she heard a bump in the night. It was just for her peace of mind. I never once live-viewed while she was home. I'm not a creep. Cut to 3 weeks ago. I'd been in Phoenix for 4 days installing a high-end setup for some rich guy's second home. Lucrative job, brutal heat, long hours. Flight was supposed to land at 1:30 a.m., but we touched down just after midnight. I shot Tara a text, 10 minutes out, no reply. Figured she was asleep. Let myself in with my key. Place was dark except the little kitchen nightlight. 2 wine glasses in the sink, one with a lipstick print. No big deal. She and her friend Layla do wine and reality TV nights when I'm gone. I tiptoed to the bedroom. Tara was under the covers. I dropped my bag, went to the bathroom to brush my teeth, and froze. There was a dude's DOP kit on the counter. Definitely not mine. Hard in my throat, I flicked on my phone flashlight, kept it low. Tara was alone now, but the other side of the bed was clearly slept in. I gently woke her. "Hey babe, I'm home early." She jolted, rubbed her eyes. "Leo? What time is it?" "Just past 12. Flight came in ahead of schedule." Kept my voice light. "Have company tonight?" She sat up fast. "Oh yeah. Mark from work had too much at happy hour. His apartment flooded, he's been at a hotel, didn't want him driving. He crashed on the couch for a bit and left like an hour ago." I glanced at the toiletry bag. "He left that." "He had it with him from the hotel, must have forgotten." "Don't be jealous, seriously. Nothing happened." It sounded plausible, but she wouldn't look at me and kept twisting the sheet in her hands. I told her I was wired from travel and would answer a couple work emails in the living room. She looked relieved and rolled over. As soon as I sat on the couch, I opened the laptop. I had never once checked the cameras while I was away again. Not that guy. But now I had a reason. Logged into my user account, pulled up tonight's clips starting with the doorbell cam. 11:07 p.m., there's Mark walking out. I recognized him from the office Christmas party last year. Same guy who got promoted to team lead, technically her new boss. Same guy who flirts with anything that breathes. Tara appears in a silk robe, pulls him in for a long, very not platonic goodbye kiss. Stomach officially on the floor. Kept scrolling. 6:34 p.m. Mark arrives carrying an overnight bag and a bottle of wine, looking stone cold sober. 30 seconds after the door shuts, hallway cam catches them making out against the wall. Living room cam shows wine, cuddling, then they disappear toward the bedroom. No camera in there. Thank God. I checked the previous 3 nights of my trip. Same guy. For visits total, 2 full overnights. I sat there staring at a frozen frame of them wrapped around each other for I don't know how long. Eventually I walked back to the bedroom, flipped the light on, and woke her again. Sorry, babe, I really need to talk. She groaned. Can't it wait till morning? It's about Mark. She bolted upright, instantly defensive. I told you he was drunk and crashed here. Stop being paranoid. I just need to clear something up, I said, voice steady. You said he left around 11 tonight, right? And he was only here tonight this whole week. Yes, Leo. What is this? Okay. 1 second. I went and got the laptop. When I walked back in, her face had already gone white. Leo, what are you doing? I sat on the bed, opened the app. The grid of thumbnails was enough. She saw the little previews of Mark coming and going all week. She started shrieking before I even clicked anything. You've been spying on me? Are you insane? This is a massive violation. I've never looked once while I was away, I said. I only opened it tonight because I walked in on a guy's overnight bag and a made-up bed. The cameras are doing exactly what they're supposed to do, protect the homeowner. Turns out tonight they protected me. I turned the screen. 6:37 p.m. timestamp, crystal clear still of them kissing the second the door closed. Happy hour starts early when you're already hammered, huh? All the fight went out of her in seconds. She tried the classic lines. It's not what it looks like. We were going to break up anyway. You're married to your job. You care more about cameras than me. Mark actually listens. I let her finish, packed the few things I kept at her place while she alternated between screaming and crying, changed the system credentials so I no longer had any access. Professionalism, not pettiness. And called an Uber home at 2 a.m. next day. She blew up my phone. Rage texts, apology texts, more rage. I sent one reply asking her to mail anything I forgot, then blocked her. Then the professional fallout started. We share a social circle, including my friend Jake, who works at the same company. 3 days post-breakup, Jake calls. Bro, you need cab fare and a heads up. Tara's telling everyone you secretly installed hidden cameras to stalk her. She's painting you as a controlling psycho. Obviously, she's leaving out the cheating part and the fact she begged you to install the system. My business lives or dies by reputation. I called my lawyer immediately. Verdict. I broke 0 laws, written consent, common areas only, disclosed recording. But lawyer said get ahead of the story so I did something I never thought I'd do. Compiled a password-protected folder with non-explicit screenshots, installed selfies in front of the cameras, signed consent form, timestamps of Mark's multiple visits, and shared it only with Jake and 2 other trusted mutual contacts who move in the same professional circles. Told them, I'm not trying to humiliate her. I just need people to know the system was above board if my name comes up. Within a week, the office narrative flipped. Word is Mark got moved to a different department after HR caught wind of manager-subordinate dating. Tara went quiet about the stalker boyfriend story. About a month later, I bumped into Layla at a cafe. I tried the awkward nod and escape, but she waved me over. Hey, for what it's worth. I told her she was screwing up royally, both with Mark and how she treated you. I shrugged. Appreciate it. She didn't used to lie like that, Layla said. Started with tiny stuff to avoid arguments, then snowballed. Not my circus anymore. Layla smirked. Unsolicited advice? Next girlfriend, separate logins from day one, and maybe don't date clients. I actually laughed. Already updated contracts and policy. 6 months later, business is solid. The rumor never gained real traction. Thank God. I'm seeing people casually, taking it slow, and every new install now includes ironclad language about access and privacy. Full admin handover the day the job is signed off. No exceptions. Funny how the same system I put in to make her feel safe ended up keeping me from wasting more years on someone who could look me in the eye and lie without flinching. Sometimes the most important security feature isn't keeping threats out, that it's revealing who the real threat was when they thought no one could see. And these days, the only trust one needs to protect is the one between me and my clients. Because once that's gone, no amount of 4K footage will ever put it back together.